Good morning, class 12. The chapter ratio analysis is going. We have already covered liquidity ratio, that is current ratio and quick ratio. Then we have started solvency. In solvency, first ratio is done by us, debt equity ratio. We have already done 4 or 5 sums in debt equity ratio. One more sum for debt equity ratio. If debt equity ratio of a company is 1:2, you have to tell whether our ratio increases, decreases or no change because of following transaction. Because of following transaction. Here, as you know, debt equity ratio is debt NCL upon equity, shareholder fund. 1:2 tells us that 1 rupees are outside liabilities and 2 rupees are shareholder fund. It means outside liabilities are half of our shareholder fund. Now the first example we are taking repayment of non-current liabilities. हमने कुछ non-current liabilities को पे कर दिया, 40,000 रुपए की liability पे की है, तो ratio is 1:2. Let us assume non-current liabilities are 1 lakh and shareholder fund are 2 lakh. Let us assume this figure. It is not necessary that you will be assuming only 1 lakh and 2 lakh. You can assume 4 lakh and 8 lakh. कोई भी figure लो, ratio should be 1:2. Now, when I am making payment of 40,000 rupees long-term liabilities, what will be effect on my non-current liabilities? मेरे non-current liabilities पे क्या फर्क पड़ेगा? I think they will reduce. So my new current non-current liabilities, non-current liabilities are, earlier they were 1 lakh, now minus 40,000, so it becomes 60,000. And when we are paying our non-current liabilities, it is not going to affect our shareholder fund, because shareholder fund includes equity share capital, preference and reserve and surplus. It is not going to affect that. So 60,000 upon our those liabilities are same. So NCL upon this 0. 2 3s are 2 10s are 0.3:1. 0.3:1. So what is our answer? Our answer is decrease. Our answer is decrease. Because earlier non-current liabilities were half of the shareholder fund, but now non-current liabilities are reducing. Let us take a second example. Purchase of fixed assets of ₹50,000 on long-term deferred basis. What is the meaning of long-term deferred? It means as fixed assets are purchased on credit and the amount is to be paid after a longer period. It means our long-term liabilities are increasing. So our now non-current liabilities will be 1 lakh plus 40,000. So it become 1 lakh 40,000. I think it is understood to you. मुझे लगता है आपको ये चीज समझ में आ गई होगी, क्योंकि long-term deferred payment, if we purchase on short-term deferred payment, our current liability will affect. But here we have purchased on long-term deferred, means money is to be paid after 1 year. So our non-current liabilities are increasing and fixed assets are coming. But fixed assets, neither they will affect NCL or nor they are going to affect shareholder fund. So shareholder fund will remain as it is. So 1 lakh 40,000 divided by 2 lakh. 0 4 0 2 7 ja 2 10 ja 0.7:1. What is your answer? Ratio increase or decrease? Ratio has increased, because earlier our non-current liabilities were half of the shareholder fund, but now they are more than that, so our ratio increases. One more example. Declaration of final dividend means we have declared the dividend, we have proposed the dividend. So when the dividend proposed is there, it is going to affect our current liabilities. ये हमारी current liability को affect करेगा. But when we declare the dividend, when we propose the dividend, it is going to affect our profit, because proposed dividend we are going to create from profit and loss account. And when we are creating it from profit and loss account, what is going to affect our shareholder fund? So our new shareholder fund will be 2 lakh minus 20,000, so it comes 1 lakh 80,000. Right? Now non-current liabilities 1 lakh divided by 1 lakh 80,000. 0 2 5s are 2 9s are 9 4s are 9 5s are 9 5s are. So what has happened, sir? Ratio has increased or decreased? ratio has increased, because earlier our non-current liabilities were half of the shareholder fund, but now they have increased. So in this way we are going to calculate which ratio, dear friends. We are going to calculate debt equity ratio. Here more transactions are also there. Those transactions you are going to do yourself. Now in this solvency ratio, let us take another ratio. The name of the another ratio is total assets to debt ratio. Total assets to debt ratio. Total assets to debt formula is very easy. Total assets upon non-current liabilities. Total assets means what, my dear? Total assets means NCA, non-current assets plus current assets. Total assets is equal to non-current assets means fixed assets and current assets. NCL I told so many times to you. Non-current liabilities means long-term liabilities. What this ratio tells us? This ratio tells us that how much part of our total assets are purchased with the help of say borrowed fund. हमने कितनी अपनी total assets जो है borrowed fund से ले रखी हैं. Its ideal ratio is 2:1. इसका ideal ratio कितना होता है dear? 2:1. If it increases, it's good. It means less number of current assets are total assets are purchased with the help of non-current liabilities. Let us do one numerical for that dear. The numerical says that we have given illustration number 32. Illustration number 32. We have given fixed assets 16 lakh, non-current investment 2 lakh, current assets 7.60 lakh. Total debts are given here. Total debt is 18 lakh 50,000. Trade payable 1 lakh 40,000. Outstanding expense 25,000. And bank overdraft is 85,000. Now as per the formula, we need a total assets. So for total assets, we have given fixed assets, we have given non-current investment, and we have given current assets. So all these three items becomes our total assets. Total assets 16 lakh plus 2 lakh plus 7.60 lakh. So it becomes our total assets. Fixed assets, NCI, both makes NCA, non-current assets, and this is current asset. Now we need NCL, non-current liability. You see my dear, here we have given total debt. As I told earlier also, total debt stands for NCL plus CL, non-current liabilities plus current liabilities. Here total debt are given 18.50 lakh. And CL are not given, we have to calculate. And CL are given, sir. This is given trade payable, outstanding expense, and bank overdraft. All these three items 1.40 lakh plus 25,000 plus 85,000. Make the total and deduct from this to our non-current liabilities. Non-current liabilities will be 16 lakh. Non-current liabilities will be 16 lakh. So let us do it, sir. Divide by 16 lakh. So it comes 25 lakh 16,000 divided by 16 lakh, and when you will calculate, the ratio comes 1.6:1. So this is known as total assets to debt ratio. I hope meaning is clear. Total assets to debt ratio. Let us do one more sum for the same topic. One more sum let us take here. We have given shareholder fund. Shareholder fund. We have given 14 lakh. We have given total debt 16 lakh. And current liabilities are 4 lakh. Calculate total assets to debt ratio. So first of all, what do we need here? Total assets. If you see carefully, we do not have a single item of total assets. Then divide by NCL. NCL we can calculate easily. Just in previous example, I told total debt is equal to NCL plus CL. So here 16 lakh is equal to NCL plus 4 lakh. So that is NCL is equal to 12 lakh. Denominator is ready with us. Now we need total assets. It is also easy, sir. I told earlier a kind of balance sheet where we have given liability side item shareholder fund 14 lakh, NCL 12 lakh, CL 4 lakh. Agree? Total becomes 32 lakh. तो total liabilities are always equal to total assets. Total liability हमेशा किसके इक्वल होती है? Total assets के. So total assets are also ready, my dear. So it becomes 32 lakh total assets divided by 16 lakh NCL. Sorry, 12 lakh, and find the figure. So in this way we can calculate total assets to debt ratio. I hope there is no doubt. The sums are very simple. Now under solvency ratio, the third ratio is proprietary ratio. Proprietary ratio. Things are in front of you. Proprietary ratio is equal to shareholder fund upon total assets. Shareholder fund, as we discussed so many times, what is the meaning of shareholder fund and total assets? So this ratio tells us that out of our total assets, how much part of total assets purchased with the help of our own fund. टोटल एसेट्स में से कितना एसेट्स हमने अपने खुद के पैसे से खरीद रखी हैं. Let us do one sum, sir. We have given sum number 37. Illustration, page number 5.3637. Sum is asking calculate debt equity ratio. Sum is asking calculate total assets to debt ratio, and then proprietary ratio. All these three things is demanding by the sum. So first of all, let us calculate debt equity ratio. Debt equity ratio. So I told so many times, whenever we are calculating any formula, write its formula. Debt equity ratio, NCL upon shareholder fund. Okay, I will speak the item, you check it from your book. First item is equity share capital. Equity share capital is part of shareholder fund, which is given 3 lakh. Then preference share capital 1 lakh, again part of shareholder fund. Then we have given general reserve, again part of shareholder fund 60,000. Then we have given profit and loss balance 40,000, again part of shareholder fund. Then we have given mortgage loan 1,80,000. Mortgage loan is part of our NCL. Then we have given current liability, will not come. Then we have given net current assets, NCA, not come, and current assets. कोई भी item नहीं आएगी sir. तो 1,80,000 divided by 4 और 5 lakh divided by 5 lakh. So it comes 0.36 is to 1. It comes 0.36 is to 1. The company's position is good because it is ratio is normally 1 is to 2, means NCL should be half of our shareholder fund, which is less than that. So this is debt equity ratio. Let us go for this formula. Total assets to debt ratio. Total assets to debt ratio. Formula is easy, sir. As it is written in front of you, total assets divided by NCL. NCL is always ready with us. It is already ready in the sum. Now we need total assets. So sir, for total assets we have given NCA, non-current assets, and we have given current assets 4.50 lakh and 3.50 lakh. So total become 8 lakh. So 8 lakh divided by 1,80,000. So my dear, it comes 4.4 is to 1. Means our total assets are approx 4 times of our non-current liabilities. It means position is good. We are using less outside fund. हम कम से कम पैसा बाहर का यूज कर रहे हैं. Now the last formula, just I told in front of you, proprietary ratio. The formula is shareholder fund. So shareholder fund is already ready with us, 5 lakh. 5 lakh. I am calculating proprietary ratio. 5 lakh divided by, what do we need, sir? Total assets. Total assets just I calculated 8 lakh. 5 lakh upon 8 lakh. So my dear, it comes 0.6:1. So this comes proprietary ratio. 0.6 you can write 2. 0.6:1, or it can be written as, if you multiply it by 100, so approx 62%. Approx 62%. It means approx 62% of assets are purchased with the help of which money, dear friends? Owner fund. So this was today's ratio, which is known as solvency ratio, debt equity ratio, total assets to debt ratio, and proprietary ratio. Thank you very much.